Where's the journey start for you?
Honestly, it probably started in like actually middle school. I
Middle
started
school.
playing, I think, around 10 or 11.
Hmm.
Um, Grew up East St. Paul. My dad was a convener. He coached a bunch of teams, my team, a bunch there, helped start the program up in
Yeah.
East St. Paul. And then kind of, yeah, moved on from that. I actually played hockey growing up till I was
Hmm.
like 15, 16, double A, triple A, all of that stuff. So
Uh-huh.
didn't really choose basketball like focus until I was, yeah, Kodiak's
Yeah.
probably grade 10.
Okay.
Doing like the provincial team and stuff before then for the few years. And yeah, from there, just Robert Andrews Middle School to River East to university. But yeah, Kodiak's was always special, like
Hmm.
fun time. I mean, I don't know what I haven't followed it too much on like where the teams stand nowadays, but back then we were always competitive. We were
Of
top
course.
5 or 10 in the province,
Hmm.
so it
There,
was won some big tournaments. Yeah, it was exciting stuff.
the Kodiaks are still up there. I'm actually coaching their grade 9
Okay,
program back
awesome,
then.
awesome.
So maybe I got to turn it around. I don't know.
There we go,
We'll
man.
see. But like going back to like that's where your would you say the love of basketball sprung and like early
Honestly,
and middle years and then
I
trying
don't
to
even think so. No, I think probably after my like third year university basketball or second
mm,
year is when I kind of like really fell in love with it and started like embracing it and like, hey, this is something that not only am I good at, but I like really love and enjoy doing.
mhm.
And that was yeah, probably was about 21.
So then why'd you play in high
Yeah,
school?
that was gonna be my question. It was like if in high school everyone's like
Yeah,
trying to fit in, trying to go to parties, be
yeah,
the
yeah.
cool kid, but like when you dedicate yourself to a team, you're kind of like committed to like a weekly
Yeah.
practice and
Oh, tons. Our
like
coach
provided
was
yeah.
nuts too.
And
Yeah.
it's like I've been to basketball tryouts for Dakota and it's not like you're doing suicides, you're doing like sprints,
Oh,
right?
we,
And it's like it's hard. So as a high school kid, even if
yeah.
you like didn't really enjoy the process, like why were you playing basketball then?
I mean, our coach was kept us like on point, right? I didn't a little. I mean, everybody does a little bit of partying going on
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
high school, but I was pretty tame with that.
Okay.
Um, but our coach, we was like Rod Uzat. He
Mm.
was at River East, and then he was at St. Paul's, and I actually moved to Texas.
Okay.
Um, but he like kept us in line. We were going like every day. We had these things called 10 10 10. You have to run like the whole lap around like the school like
Uh-huh.
upper area when like school is like a big rectangle.
Yeah.
And then you have to go down the stairs up and down 10 times and you have to run around the thing again and then we would start practice.
Like all around school?
Yeah, the whole school. So it would
Dang.
take like 25 minutes to do that and then you'd be like dead and then you'd start practice. So it was like we were tired when we were getting out of
Mhm.
there. So we were pretty focused. And that kept us busy, right? And that kept me enjoying it. And then by the end of high school, I was ranked or I was top five. I think I was like fifth or fourth or fifth in Canada just for players in high school. And you're getting calls from all these universities and all for new scholarships and money and this and that. And it's like, I'm getting all my, at the point in time, I'm like, well, I might as well just go get my education paid for. And that's kind of just my thought process of where it was at that. No, there's no further look of playing pro or anything really at that point in time.
Yeah.
It was more so just looking at I get a degree and
Yeah.
then figure it out from there.
That's cool. I mean, like, you also had an insane high school career, right? Like, what's your career high in high school? We read it was like 69 points in
Yeah,
one game. That's
69 one
insane.
games.
How did that happen?
No threes.
No threes?
No, all twos and free throws. It was good though.
Yeah.
It was a fun game. It was semifinal of a tournament. I remember it, but I don't even think back too much on that. It was just another game for me at that point in time,
Just
right?
light work, eh?
Yeah, I think I averaged 37 points a game in high school or
Wow.
something like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. How did you manage that? Like,
My coach was like, give him the ball, go, and I was the first option. And then if that didn't work, then we did something else. So,
how tall were you in high school? Like,
I think I was like, I had a pretty big growth spurt coming up through middle school. Like,
yeah.
end of grade 7, I was 6 feet tall. End of grade 8, 6'4". End of grade 9, 6'7".
Damn.
Then I grew like an inch
So
then each
that's why.
year.
That's
So I
why.
mean, I was like 6'9", 6'10" in grade 12.
Did that ever like like when those guys like have early growth sprouts, they're somewhat uncoordinated. Like
I was weird. I was always just like that on the growth chart. It was never like
yeah,
just a crazy it was just like constant. Like I never had any weird coordination, never had any growing pains,
right,
nothing like that
right.
actually. So
Yeah, I saw the
That's
stat. I saw the stat, and I was like, "What? That's a lot of points."
yeah.
Do you remember much about like that game?
No, nothing in
No,
particular. I
no.
just looked at they just announced at the end of the game that, or at halftime, I think I had like 44 or something like that. I don't even remember. Um, and then they announced at the end of the game a high score for the game down. I was like, what?
Was your like
Nothing was like, I was like, I was going for it or knew. I was just really, I didn't even play the last 4 minutes of the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.